Alright guys, today we are going to be continuing on with section 10.3 and we are going to be looking at example 2 here. So today we're going to be finding the surface area of a regular triangular pyramid. Okay, so yesterday we looked at a regular square pyramid. Today we're looking at a regular triangular pyramid. So the difference being today is that our base is actually a triangle. Okay, so yesterday our base was a square and the lateral faces were triangles. Today our base is also a triangle. Okay, so if I'm looking at this problem here, we can see that our base, right, is that red triangle I just outlined. Okay, so my base is a triangle, which has the formula 1/2 base times height. So if I plug in those numbers for that red triangle that we outlined, right, my base was 8 and the height is 6.9. Alright, so I can use a calculator to multiply this out, and when I do that I get a total of 27.6, and this is in inches. Okay, so that was for the red triangular base. Alright, so then if we look at the sides, right, so the sides are also triangles. So in this net, you could see that when we have a triangular base, okay, here we only have 3 triangles for the sides, right? So my lateral area, there are 3 triangles, right? Again, it's using that formula 1/2 base times height. Okay, notice that this triangle, though, will have a different base and height than our red base did, right? So this triangle has a base still of 8, right? But this one has a height of 14, right? So that height here is 14 in that triangle. Okay, so if we multiplied that out, half of 8 would give me 4. 4 times 14 would give me 56. And 3 times 56 would give me a total of 168. And again, we were in inches. Okay, and then just like we did yesterday, if we were finding the surface area, right, our surface area is the base plus our lateral areas. So if we added those together and we did 27.6 plus the 168, we would get a total of 195.6 inches squared. Alright, feel free to pause the video here to try the next two, or you can keep playing it if you would like my help with these. Alright, so if we were looking at 3, right, again, our base here is this triangle on the bottom. So my base is 1/2. The base of that one is 6. The height is 5.2. Okay, so I'm going to use a calculator to multiply that out. And when I do, I get a total of 15.6. I'm going to write that over here. And this was millimeters. So let's erase that. Alright, now here we can do our lateral area. Again, lateral area, remember there are 3 triangles here. If I'm looking at this triangle, again, I like to outline them or use different colors to help. My formula is 1/2. The base here was 6, and my height is 12. So I can multiply that out, and when I do, half of 6 is 3. 3 times 12 is 36. So 3 times 36 would give me a total of 108. And then my total surface area, right, would be adding the blue and red together, which would give me 123.6 millimeters squared. Alright, so we could do the same thing for problem 4 here. Alright, so if I was looking at the base, right, the base again is the triangle on the bottom. So we get 1/2 4 times 3.5, which gives me a total of 2 times 3.5, which would give me 7, and this is in inches. If I'm looking at my lateral, Again, there are 3 of them, and we get 1/2. Base is 4, height is 10. So 3 times 20, which would give me a total of 60. And then my surface area is adding the base, which is 7, and the lateral, which is 60, so that would give me 67. All right, in your homework tonight, you guys are also going to see some other types of pyramids. So you'll see triangular bases, but you also might see like maybe a hexagon base or a pentagon base or something other than that. We don't know the formulas to find the area of a pentagon or hexagon, so in most of the problems they will tell you just the total area of the base. Okay, so you won't actually have to do the math for the base, but they will give you that answer and you'll have to add it in because you do know how to find the lateral area, because of course the lateral area is just made up of triangles. So if it was a pentagon base, a pentagon has 5 sides. So that number here in front would be 5, right? When it was a square, it was 4. When it's a triangle, it's 3, right? If it's a hexagon, it would be 6, right? You're just following that pattern for the number of triangles, okay? So the base shape tells you the number of triangles that you'll see. Okay, and if for some reason it doesn't give you the area of one of the shapes that you need, you can always go on Google and look it up. That is also a great resource that you guys can use. All right, so go ahead and log into Big Ideas now. Try out those problems. And of course, reach out if you have any questions. All right, good luck with your homework.